It's Susie, and we're back from our DisneyWorld trip, and it was our holidays trip. So we had our Thanksgiving and Christmas all rolled up into one, and it was wonderful. This is our first time that we were at DisneyWorld at Christmas time and Thanksgiving, and it was so much fun. So our first day was a 24-hour day. We woke up at 2 o'clock to get to the airport for our 6 a.m. flight, and everything worked out fine. And this was our first trip to stay at a value resort. And can I tell you, value resorts, where have you been all our lives? It was wonderful. We stayed at Pop Century. Here's a little map. And we ended up in the 80s, and I was worried about it, and it ended up being perfect because the 80s, while they're not close to the Skyliner, this part of our trip, we did have two stays. We had to switch resorts. But this part, we were using the buses, and the 80s, we were just like a little short parking lot corner away from the bus stop, and we were really close, to all the shopping and the main stuff. So first I'll share, when we signed up, I got my magic band, and my husband used an old one. I said, get a new one, but no, you didn't want to go for that. And this is the first time we got the cups. So we got the 50th anniversary cups. And this one was my husband's. And we did use them. That's what I like. We did use them. And mine has more of a Minnie and Mickey theme, but it's got all the little icons. I love these cups. And we did end up using them a lot. So I think that we did get our money's worth. And as soon as we went in, I saw these little pins, and all the resorts have these pins if they're not sold out. So, and then what's cute is they all open up, and this one, look how cute. It's got Mickey. So they've got like a little surprise in them. So I liked collecting these, and we did, when I planned this trip, I did plan it to where our meals would all be in the different resorts because I wanted to see all the decorations. So our plane was on time, we got in, and our room was ready. As soon as we got there, our room was ready. So we dropped off our bags, and we were off to Disney Springs. And of course, Disney Springs, the first thing I had to do was get in the line for Gideons. And we did end up getting some of the cookies. I'm a big fan. My husband's not like the biggest fan, but we got 3 cookies. Still haven't eaten them all. And then we got these bites. These are like my favorites, these little bites. They're the chunks of cookies, probably the cookies that broke, and then they dip them in chocolate, and yum. I shared some of these with my one of my little morning coffee groups, and just yum. And the new flavor for this, well, I guess for November, it was kind of a churro flavor. It wasn't my favorite. Still, my favorite is the one with the, what is it? It is the pistachio toffee, and my husband likes just the regular one. So we got that. So we got there. I got in line for Gideons, and my husband went and shopped, and he came back with this little cutie. It's the Season's Greetings. Isn't that cute? So he was able to wear this because we did get tickets to the Christmas party or Christmas event, after hours event. is what they're calling it. But we're not ready to do that. We kept shopping, and I love going to the co-op because I love the little art station. And let me see if I can get, oh, she taped this. I love getting all these little art prints. And so I'll share some of the ones that I got. And we plan to go on to Hawaii in January. So I kind of was drawn to these kind of like that look like Hawaii. And the tiki room. And then this is just the Magic Kingdom, all the different little, I always love the country bears. And Orange Bird. And the Tiki Lounge. Tiki Bar. And then Belle. Isn't that pretty? I know it's kind of shiny. I should have taken them out of there. And then back. So I love these prints, and I do frame them. So I'm ending up that I kind of I'm going to have a big wall of all these little prints, but I love them. And then we went to the World at Disney, and I forgot that I had ordered these cards. So I do have these cards. And then I got these postcards. And they did warn me that the postcards are not these pictures, which is sad. You know, I love country bears, so I really wanted the country bear. But they don't have this look at all. They actually kind of have these designs that we've kind of seen on some of the other merchandise. So I'll share this with you. Oh, that's sticky. So we got like the state and the Disney logo and this little logo and this one. And then the Florida Orange Bird, Magic Kingdom, autographs, Mickey, and Disney. These are cute, but I really would have liked if they were. I wonder why they did that, but they did. So, but they are still cute. So I got those. And then I just thought, I thought this was so cute. I got this keychain. And I'm into this tiki stuff. So I saw this and I couldn't help it. It's so cute. Look how cute. I love the country bears and the tiki room. I'm very different that way. Those are my favorite rides. And then I really do like collecting the pressed pennies. So I got this one. So it's really cute. All the little things in here. I haven't put my pennies in here yet. So that'll be a project for me. But the outside is really cute. And looking at the size of this, I probably should have gotten two. And when they got these at on Shop Disney, when they had these little outfits, this is the one I missed. I waited too long. But I found it at the Disney store. Oh, and I got these ears. So I did get this little outfit for my new emo. And then also at the co-op, at the Vault Collection stuff, I got this. So this will be going on my car. So love this too. So, we're like rushing. By the way, it was a beautiful day. We had beautiful weather the whole time. It was fantastic. But we had 2 o'clock a 2 o'clock reservation for late lunch, early dinner at Disney at the Wilderness Lodge. So we had to jump on the bus and get out to Wilderness Lodge, and it was gorgeous. That was my first pick. I really wanted to stay there, but it was kind of like a last minute idea to go on this trip. So everything was booked up. And so that's why we ended up with this split stay, but it ended up being perfect. I loved everything. And but the Wilderness Lodge it's just Christmas. It's like the tree and the whole feel and everything. So, and then we had our lunch at Whispering Canyon. And if you haven't been there, it's really fun. That's where the wait staff, they like throw your napkins at you and they kind of tell jokes and they're really entertaining. And our waiter was really funny. He did a good job with all that. But they're famous for their skillets, and that's what we got, the carnivore skillet. Now, what I thought was kind of strange for the lunch, instead of lunch dinner menu, they had breakfast lunch menu. So the skillet, you could get the carnivore or like a breakfast. We just both ended up getting the carnivore, and everything was really good. And then also, one of the things that you could get there was the little sipperbration in this little cup. I don't know if it's showing up, but it's got the little 50th. It's a plastic cup, but it is cute. And it comes with like a little, mine had a little Mickey. I think that you can get different colors and different characters, but it had a little Mickey on it, and then you plop it in there and it makes it all shimmery and changes the flavor to like more like a strawberry lemonade. So that was yummy. And then here is my Wilderness Lodge tree, and this one has Brother Bear in it. So got my tree for that. So now I've got my 2 trees. So we looked around the lodge and we caught the boat. We got a tip. We were talking to the people next to us and they said, oh no, don't get the bus, because to get from Wilderness Lodge back to Pop Century, you have to kind of go back to the TTC. And so we got the boat back to the TTC and then got the bus back to Pop Century to change, because we wanted to change. And then this is what I wore. We were going to the Disney Very Merry After Hours party. So we had to get our quick change and get back by it. You can get, the party starts at 9, but you want to be there at 7. So as soon as we got there, it gives you the little what's going on, all the exclusive stuff, what's happening there. I don't know how well that's going on there, but you have the and it gives you the times, the events for the Minnie and Mickey's Very Memories, the stage show, which was very good. That goes on 4 times. And then the Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Parade goes on twice. And then the Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time Fireworks Show is just 1 time at 11:15. And the Reindeer Wranglers, they sing in Frontierland, kind of where the country bears come out. They had 4 times. And then there's the Club Tinsel Dance Party. And then there's character sightings all over. We had in front of the Crystal Palace, there was Pooh and Friends. And then Tweedledee and Tweedledum were over by the teacups, and Stitch was out by the dance party. And of course, Santa Claus was right behind, almost right behind the Christmas shop. And I'm thinking, and then of course, you know, different characters came out. And the first thing we did when we went in is we went and said hi to Mickey Mouse. So he's right there at his usual meet and greet as soon as you get into the park. And then, of course, during the party, you could always get your snacks. Now, we had beautiful weather, and it was like, I would say like 70s, some days mid-70s, you know, during the day, and sunny and beautiful and warm. But in the morning, it was a little bit cool, but at night, it did get cold. Oh, so at the Wilderness Lodge, I did make another purchase. And I was looking for this because on Shop Disney, this sweater, it's like big, but I love it. But on Shop Disney, there's an M here and it says Mickey, but I wanted the one that said Disney World, and I found that. So sometimes, you know, when you go to the different resorts, you'll find some merchandise that maybe you're not going to find at other places. So I did get this, and it came in handy because I needed this the whole trip. It's so nice and warm, especially that, like, the trip just back from the on that boat ride was a little bit chilly. So we did get that, and I wore that the whole trip. Oh, I forgot to show you. My husband did get a chapeau. We stopped at a chapeau and he got this hat, and he ended up wearing that all the time too. And he loves that. Yes, he wears these kind of hats all the time. And I also forgot to, also going on at Disney Springs is the Christmas tree trail. We got like 2 done. It's like we hit the ground running, and we had to get to that other dining reservation. So I felt rushed there. I would suggest, especially at the holidays, I wish we would have gotten back at night because the trees and decorations would have been all lit up, and just to give us more time there. So I would say if you're going, I would plan a whole day to be at Disney Springs, just so you're not rushed, especially at the holidays, to see all the trees and everything. So that's one thing, you know, I wish that we would have gotten that all done. So yeah, we kind of rushed with that. But this Very Merry After Hours party was fantastic. First of all, you know, we went in and we saw Mickey, and we did a couple things. We had time when we went in. The first thing we did is we went and did that Jingle Cruise, and it was so good. Our skipper was so funny, and it has the Christmas overlay, so that was special with the Jingle Cruise. So we got that done, and then we got a spot I think we got some popcorn and a water, and we might have gotten our first cocoa because they gave out the little cookies and cocoa. We got a lot of these cookies. We still have the Cheryl's Snickers cookies. That's what they gave you. So we got our cookies, and we got our spot on Main Street, but like right by Casey's Corner. So we were right up by the castle. And so we saw the fireworks. And, you know, when I first saw the fireworks on vlogs, the new one, I was like, oh, it's not like Happily Ever After. But when they start doing, you are the magic, and you see Tinkerbell fly, and it's like, yeah, I did love it. It's fireworks. It's Disney fireworks. And then, but it's not over, because then we had the Christmas fireworks. And I will say, my husband said, and I think I agree, the Christmas fireworks were better than the regular fireworks. The animation on the castle was just so much clearer and much more, it was just better, and it was so much fun. And so in the parade, I've seen the pictures, but to be there and see those little soldiers clomp by, and the little gingerbread men, and then the reindeer, I love all those. So to actually be there, and it was perfect. We went, did some other things, and then we got up to the castle, right by the castle, but on the parade route. And that's why I said, if you look at these times that back up, we went to the first, I just wanted to make sure that I got all that stuff done. So we went to the first show, and we stood right on the parade line, right in front of the castle. So we watched the show, and then we just turned around, and here comes the first parade. So right at the beginning, we got we had the regular fireworks, we had the show and the parade, and we had done the Jingle Cruise, and we'd gotten our cocoa and our cookies and our free popcorn and water. So we'd done like all that stuff. So then it was time to get some rides in, and we got all the major rides in. We got the Big Thunder Mountain, we got Space Mountain, we got the Mine Train, we got Peter Pan, Winnie the Pooh, what else did we get? We did about 8 or 9 rides. So that was, and we probably could have done more if we were, by then our feet were, we're heading on 24 hours without sleep. And, my feet were like killing me. So probably if we went a little faster, but we did stay till 1 o'clock. And we got to see the snow up on Main Street, and it was just a magical day. So magical that like we walked up, and Pop Century's bus is like the first one. So we walked up, got right on the bus, and like I said, the bus stop was real close to our room. So that was our first day. I think I showed everything we got. If not, I'll catch it up on the other ones. But I can't say enough. This, I know I've been to the Boo to You before COVID, but I'd never been to the Christmas. But this Very Merriest After Hours event, I think from everything that I saw, it's as close to what the parties used to be, except for I think the parties may have been a little bit longer. But truthfully, it was so nice to get double fireworks, to have time to go on so many rides without line. There was a little bit of a line for Mine Train, but everything else was just kind of walk on it. And I will suggest that first thing is go on that Jingle Cruise, and because that could get longer. But we were just going ride, and as fast as you could get to the rides. We were taking some breaks in between, having our cocoa, and meeting some of the characters in Santa Claus, and that was really fun. So I'm just a fan. I would just do these after hours events. That's all I would do. That would be my plan. If I was coming for the holidays, or even, this would be my top priority, is to go to that, because it was so much fun. And, it did get chilly at night, but I had my big sweater. I had this and a shirt under it, and that big sweater on, and I was pretty comfortable. So just be aware, once it hits, I think November, you could be getting into those like chillier mornings, not real cold, just maybe, like 1-2 layers, but then in the evening, it really drops. So yes, we packed, it felt like 3 days into our first day, and that's how we began. So, this is getting long, so I'm going to make another one for our other days. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my haul from our first day for our holiday trip to Magic Kingdom. See you next time.